Hello, everybody, and welcome to the live stream, which I realize I haven't done one of these in a while, but here we are. Hello, Gotcha Dragon, welcome to the stream. Hi, Speed Edit Gotcha. Hi, Sierra Gotcha 16. So today I am working on the prize for the third place winner in my art contest, and so I already did the line art. So I'm just going to be streaming the coloring process, I guess, and the shading as well. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream, and congrats on being first Gotcha Dragon. Thank you, Ferocious Gaming. It's Ame. I don't think that should happen. Honestly, your edits are so good. But I think it's cool that we're sort of growing at a similar pace. You know, guys, subscribe to It's Ame. Help her get to 1,000 subs. That would be amazing. It doesn't matter if someone unsubscribes. People unsubscribe all the time, and it doesn't always mean that like they hate your channel. Like a lot of times it's just because maybe they lost interest in the type of content you're making or something like that. And besides, if one person unsubscribes, there's still 613 of you around, so that's pretty cool. I think it's kind of like dangerous having the live sub count on because I think I had one instance where I did a live stream and I had the live sub count on, and someone was like unsubscribing and resubscribing just to see the count go up and down for fun. But, you know, I just like to have it up there because it makes the stream look fancy. And that's the only reason. So, thank you. No, 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 no. Oh boy. Wait, okay, now who's unsubscribing? I think I gave you guys a bad idea. Oh boy. Okay, please don't just unsubscribe and resubscribe for fun. I mean, I get that's pretty funny, but like just just don't, okay? But yeah, it is pretty funny when that happens. But like the YouTube algorithm notices when you're losing lots of subs at a time, and then they like maybe won't recommend your videos as much. So, um, it's no big deal. Hi, Asutori. Okay, but seriously, just please stop doing the unsubscribe resubscribe game. But like, you know, I keep saying don't do it, and then I say it doesn't matter. But just you know, whatever. I don't really care that much, but I kind of care. So uh, this is gonna take me so long since I'm trying to look at the chat and also draw at the same time. And I just realized I forgot to start the recording, so I'm just gonna do that now. This is gonna kill my laptop. Having my recording program recording it and having my live stream program running the live stream. So hopefully there's no crashes. There are no crashes and my camera is dying because it's summer break. I know, like just don't like don't do sub for sub. It is actually against YouTube's policies, so if you do it enough, you can actually get your account banned, which I'm guessing no one wants. Um, if you want to subscribe to the people in the live stream, then by all means go ahead. If you like their channel, of course, or maybe if you just want to be nice, but don't go doing sub trades because that is against YouTube's policies, and I will be deleting or have my moderators delete spam comments, which includes begging for subs or likes or anything that distracts people to your channel. Um, well, Gotcha Dragon, they have like bots, and the algorithm, like the bots, like sort of monitor everything. Um, and yeah, I mean, usually people are fine, but there are people who've gotten banned before from doing sub trades, and it's just generally like it's not a great way to gain subs because in the end, the people who subscribe to you because of that, they're not gonna actually watch your videos, and they're probably gonna unsubscribe in like a few days anyway. So there's really no point. I think it's just better just make content consistently, put out good content, like don't make a bunch of 30-second videos that you took no time to make. Like put time into your content, upload as regularly as you possibly can, and just grow organically. Um, and because it'll just be make you a lot happier to know that you earned your subscribers instead of just begging for them. And the subscribers you have will be real fans who will actually watch your videos and comment instead of just people who subscribe because you promised that you would do something for them in return. This is making me take so long. Normally, filling in the base colors would take me maybe 5 minutes or less. Probably less, like 2 minutes. But now it's taking me forever because I'm trying to chat at the same time. But you know what? I've got time. It's summer break. Uh, so that's okay. I'm enjoying this. I like live streaming. Sister T, like obviously there are some types of videos that like you might not take as long on. I'm not saying like you must spend 5 hours on every single video or it's a terrible video automatically. I'm just saying like if you're putting effort into your content and like making good content, it doesn't matter if your content like if you can make good quality content in a very short amount of time, then that's awesome. That's like really good for you. That means you can upload a lot. It means you don't have to be so stressed about finding time to make videos. That's awesome. But the main tips for growing on YouTube is upload as consistently or regularly as possible. I don't have an upload schedule, but if you can have one, then that is amazing. I just don't have one because it just puts a lot of stress on me to like upload by a certain date, and I don't always feel motivated. So instead, I just try to upload as regularly as possible, and I've been able to upload like every day or so for a while now. So that's worked out for me. But just upload consistently, focus on good titles and thumbnails. Um, have like experiment with your thumbnails. What find what like attracts the viewers to click on your video, and you can look at all of that kind of stuff in the YouTube analytics, like um, how many clicks you're actually getting based on the number of people that see your videos and they're recommended, like how many of those people are clicking on them. You can look at that in your analytics and sort of figure out which of your videos are doing better, like which style of thumbnails do better. Um, Next tip, yeah, content is king. Make good quality content, like put your best effort into your content, and if like if you find that the amount of like times you're uploading is causing your content to like suffer, like if it's causing it to suffer a little bit, then that's fine. Like I could probably put more effort into making really fancily edited speed paints, but I don't, just for the sake of being able to upload regularly. um but if it's causing your content's quality to drastically plummet, you should probably step back and like upload a little less frequently for the sake of having better content. And if you're doing that, then you will grow because the algorithm is gonna see like what they see. They're gonna see that people are responding to your content because it's good and because you're uploading regularly, and you will grow. So those are my main tips that I gave for no reason, but I need something to talk about on the stream. And I've been sitting here trying to think of what to name this layer for ages, even though I haven't been thinking about naming the layer at all because I've been chatting. I never know what to talk about on live chats, like on live streams. So the llama is in the corner is the it's the logo of Fire Alpaca, which is the drawing program that I use. So it just shows up in the corner of your canvas. It doesn't actually like show up in the corner of your canvas. I guess it just like shows up in the corner of this like canvas area here, I guess, as a watermark for some reason. So that's what that is. Uh, Fire Alpaca, like alpaca, like the animal. It's a pretty good drawing program and it's totally free. So um, if you guys are looking for a good drawing program, I would definitely recommend it if you don't want to spend any money on your drawing program. Yeah, Alme is a really good channel. Hi, Susupika. Thank you for describing. For subscribing, I mean. I can't speak. I don't actually, contrary to popular belief, I don't actually draw with a mouse. I use a drawing tablet because I can't draw with a mouse at all either. I don't understand how people do it. But yeah, I do not draw with a mouse. I use a drawing tablet. Um, but I'd like to do a drawing with a mouse challenge at some point for fun because I think it'd be a cool challenge and I would absolutely suck at it. So I think it'd be kind of funny to watch. So now I'm going to color the white stuff, and to do that, I'm just going to throw in a little green background here so that I can see what is being colored. Which is a little tip for you guys. When I draw on Ibis Paint, I just change the background to transparent so I can see what I'm coloring, but I don't think you can do that on Fire Alpaca, so this is what I do instead, and it works just as well. I don't know, some people pronounce it, well, I've always pronounced it Ibis Paint. Um, uh, People have you pronounce it Ibis Paint. I feel like it probably is Ibis Paint because I think Ibis is like a flower or an Egyptian god or something or other. I don't know. So I feel like Ibis Paint would be the correct way to pronounce it actually. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've never heard it said out loud. I've always just said Ibis Paint. I don't know what everyone else says. But I don't think it really matters how you pronounce it. An art challenge that I would like to do at some point is to draw an MS Paint, which is like the classic quintessential art challenge that everyone does, but I want to do it anyway because I actually used to do all my digital art on MS Paint when I was like 7 years old, and I did it with a mouse because everyone who's 7 years old and has done digital art has done that at some point. I think. Hopefully, I'm not alone. Asutori, I don't have any pets. I used to have a dog, but then we had to give her away because we moved to a place that didn't allow dogs. Oh, there are different. Yeah, let's see who pronounces that editing program that Gotcha Dragon mentioned. So I've heard it Kinemaster. I've always pronounced it Kindmaster. So I'm curious. You say Kinemaster, Kindmaster, or something else? Because I've heard both. Okay, I think I'm done with the base colors. Oh, no, I'm not. I forgot one part. Now I'm done with the base colors. So I'm just going to delete that green layer and I'm going to get on to the shading, which is the fun part. I love shading so much. Susapika, I don't really watch a lot of anime, mostly because I can't find. I'm trying to do some research and like find an anime that's not super inappropriate. Um, I really like the anime style and um, the animes that I like. Basically, my anime experience at this point is limited to Pokemon and Studio Ghibli, and I adore Studio Ghibli. Um, but I'd really like to find like some anime series like that I could watch um, that aren't super perverted or excessively violent, but that are still good. This is my problem because yeah, I really like the anime style. I like the art style. I like the style of like I don't know their expressiveness, but I just can't really find anything yet that I don't know. Studio Ghibli is the best. Um, yeah, I actually have a Japanese aunt. Well, not an actual aunt. Like, when you have a close family friend. Um, so you call them aunt or aunt. I said both. Um, and she's Japanese. She pronounces it Ghibli, but I'm too lazy to pronounce it like that, so I just say Ghibli. But yeah, I think the proper way is Studio Ghibli or something like that. But I should ask my aunt because she really likes anime. Um, and she could probably recommend me some that are appropriate for a teenager. Problem is when like I'm asking for suggestions, like some people have different ideas on what's appropriate. So like, because yeah, I've heard people say that Fairy Tale was perfectly fine, and then I've heard people say like it's really not. So and that's the same for like a lot of different animes. So yeah, my plan is I'll ask my aunt whenever I see her again, and for now I'll just stick to watching it, all the Studio Ghibli I can get my hands on because it's amazing and I love it. I don't really draw in the anime style a lot. Like I have my chibi style, and I've drawn anime a couple of times, but mostly I have like I guess a more semi-realistic style, or at least that's what I'm going for. What I'd like my art to be is like a more semi-realistic style. That's what I try to do. But I think it still has a bit of anime influence in it. It's kind of a weird mix. Uh, Sister T, uh, I don't play Roblox. Sorry. I don't really play a lot of video games now that I think about it. Yeah, it's a hit or miss with people. Like I like it, but not everyone does, and that's fine. Asutori, I like EDM a lot. Like I love EDM. Um, Especially Porter Robinson. Please tell me someone in this chat knows who Porter Robinson is because he's my favorite. Um, and I also like anything from the 70s or the 80s. Basically, the music my parents listened to. Um, I wasn't really raised on modern pop music. I was more raised on the music my parents listened to, which was pop from the 70s and 80s, and rock from the 70s and 80s as well, um, which I really like. Sure, you guys can call me whatever, I guess. I don't know. Over my time on YouTube, I've garnered so many weird nicknames. I mean, I don't mind them. Like, when I say weird, I just think it's kind of funny. I've been called Strudelfruit, Suzel. I get Suzel a lot. That's like the most common one, which I've pretty much adopted. Uh, what else do I get? I don't know. Maybe I don't. I get Fruzy. In the Dorky Bee community, I am Mrs. Frizzle, like from Magic School Bus, except instead of Frizzle, it's Frizzle because obvious reasons. Yeah, a lot of people call me Suzel. I mean, my YouTube name is pretty weird, I'll admit. It's actually a nickname of mine, and I just decided to use it for my username. But I think it sounds pretty good. Wait, did I say Stranger Things? I'm very confused. Gotcha, Dragon. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I think that you misheard me. I should probably watch Stranger Things though. I started watching it and then I didn't keep watching it. I don't know why. I'd like to keep watching it. I always start watching TV shows and I really like them and then for some reason I never finish watching them. For no reason. I just don't finish watching them. I don't know why, but I just never do. And it's not because I don't like them, it's just because I don't know. Well, seeing as season 3 is coming out and there's so much hype for it, I should probably just go and finish season 1 and season 2 and just actually watch Stranger Things. Honestly, my main source of like I guess entertainment is YouTube. I don't really watch a lot of TV shows or movies or anything. Thanks for subscribing, Gotcha Maya Blossom. Shout out to you. I spent 20 minutes on the shading and coloring. This is not this is not typical because I'm just chatting at the same time. I know I've mentioned that 1,000 times and I should probably be quiet now. feel like I'm mumbling and you can't hear me. The microphone on my computer is extremely bad. Susapika, I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore, just because we had to give her away. But this isn't actually a drawing of me. This is for Wolfie Wen. She won third place in my art contest. Um, and so I'm just doing her prize. And she said she would like if I included some animals, and she really likes dogs, so I decided to include a little puppy. I do actually have one more prize to do after this because there was a tie for third place, but that person hasn't shown me which OC they want me to draw yet, so I'll probably won't be doing that one for a while. Oh, I like cats so much. I love cats and dogs pretty much equally. I like them for different reasons. Like cats are just nice to snuggle with and be quiet, sip some tea, and dogs are really fun and playful. I'm glad my art inspires you, Susapika. Can you not hear my voice? Oh, I was just being quiet for a while. Sorry. I would like to get this drawing at a not super slow pace, so sorry if I do stop talking for like a few minutes just to keep drawing. I'm really sorry about that. I would like to be really active in the stream. I'm trying my best. And my voice is getting hoarse now. But I'm trying. Yeah, I like shading hair. Oh, I forgot one part about shading the skin. But I'm not sure that I need to add it actually. No, I'm gonna do it anyway. I have like a routine for shading that I do every time. I mean, I know everyone does, but I just go through it step by step, and I have to finish it before I can move on to the next thing that I'm shading. So I like to add a little bit of purple. This is actually too light of a purple. Um, when I'm shading. Um, and then I just set the blending mode to soft light, and it just gives a bit of a nice purpley hue because purple is a really good color for shading because it's it mixes with warm colors and cool colors because it's kind of like both. It's sort of a warm color, sort of a cool color as well. So you see how that just kind of adds a bit more life, I guess. A bit of a warmer tone. Maybe play with the opacity a bit. Um, so Gotcha Dragon. So the thing with a drawing tablet is it's not like an iPad kind of tablet. Like uh, it's basically like a mouse sort of type thing. Like it connects to your computer, and it's basically this. There are different types, but the one I have is basically this like pad, and it hooks up to my computer. Um, and then I draw on the pad using a stylus, and then what I draw on the pad shows up on the computer. So that's why you see that little cursor. That's my little stylus moving around. But for some reason on OBS, I have lots of nicknames. In real life, I don't usually go by a lot of nicknames. Um, but on YouTube, like I said, I have a lot of really weird and different nicknames. I mean, yeah, my friends in real life don't usually call me any nicknames. Okay, now we're gonna get back to the hair. I'm trying to keep the shading not super fancy because I don't want to be doing this all day, but I do want it to look good because it is a prize for my art contest winners, so I'm kind of trying to balance that. I don't really have like a lot of friends in real life because I'm pretty weird because I'm an artist and that's the unfortunate curse of being an artist. Um, Most of my friends in real life are people that I've known for so long that I met them when we were at that amazing, lovely age before middle school or high school where there's no such thing as weird or cool. You're just a person, and people are friends with you no matter what. Which is the thing that kind of sucks about middle school and high school is you got all these, especially middle school. I found actually, you've got all these cliques, and you got the popular kids and the weird kids, and it's pretty destructive, honestly. And it's why I really hated middle school. Most of my friends are online, honestly, because the cool thing about the internet is like you can meet so many people who share this thing, and that's pretty cool. Like, because in real life, the chances that you're gonna meet someone who shares your interests or likes your personality are so low when you think about it. Like, there's going on 8 billion people at this planet at this point. Um, and so that's the cool thing about the internet is it connects people who share interests, um, which I think is pretty amazing. Sister T, if you're in a toxic friendship or relationship, then or if anyone's in like a toxic friendship, then honestly just get out of it. I've had experiences with toxic friendships before, and at the end of the day, you just gotta say no, we're not being friends anymore. It's really hard, and when I was dealing with a toxic friend, it wasn't easy to say like this is over, but sometimes you just have to do it, and it's gonna make you feel so much happier to not have that person in your life anymore. Because I had an experience with a toxic friend maybe last year, and um, she was basically jealous of my YouTube channel, and I don't even know why. She was basically hating on me and everything, and um, yeah. So I just had to say, this isn't happening. Like you're not acting like a real friend. You're basically all of my friends are artists when I think about it. Because my real life friends are all artists because we connected because of our love of art, and I don't know. Um, and well, not really because most of my in real life friends I've known for since I was really little. I have a few friends that I've met more recently. But even and they're artists, but even the people that I've known since I was little are all artists of some kind or another. Um, and then my friends online are mostly artists because again, like we connect because of our love of art. So that's cool. I don't know Dorky V or Senpai Wolfie in real life. Um, Senpai Wolfie and I aren't really like online friends. I don't think like but Dorky V and I are online friends, so that's cool. But no, I don't know either of them in real life. But I love both of their channels. I wish I could be online friends with Senpai Wolfie. That'd be so cool. But Dorky B is a really awesome person. She's a great friend. Yeah, same. It's Helme. I just have so many online friends. Yeah, Dorky B and Senpai Wolfie are amazing. I love their channels. And they're both really nice too. Did any of you guys know about Senpai Wolfie's mom's channel? She did like a prank to get her mom's first video to like 1,000 views, and it was pretty amazing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think the main so she grew. Let me see. When I subscribed, I think she had like 100 subscribers or something. Because I remember she did a mep part for Gotcha Who, and then Gotcha Who gave her a shout out because her part for the mep was really good. Um, and that got her several, like a lot of subscribers because Gotcha Who was a big channel. And then Senpai Wolfie's coffee break video got on GotchaTube, and that was crazy because I think when her video got on GotchaTube, she had 5,000 subscribers, and she went to like 50,000 in like 2 weeks, like only a few weeks, and then now she's at almost 100,000, which is pretty awesome. Like I'm super happy for her. I think it'd be so cool to get on GotchaTube, except that I'm not really a GotchaTuber, so that's my one problem. I've actually been working on a video for GotchaTube, but I haven't been working on it for a while because I've just been so busy with other things, but I'd like to get back on it. Yeah, the way people react to artists is so funny sometimes. Honestly, at my school, the kids in my class don't really even care that I draw. Um, which is, I don't know. It's good and bad. Like, I don't get anyone really asking me to draw them, but at the same time, I'll like try and show one of my classmates like my art. They'll just be like, "Oh, okay, that's cool, whatever." Then they'll go back and talk about Fortnite and stuff like that. Or if they're a girl, they'll just talk about like their favorite movie actors. But like even with the challenges that come with being an artist, I like being an artist. It's fun. Hi, Monita Oof. I am basically I'm just drawing the prize for the third place winner in my contest. Asutori, I'm not really sure. So I think your style is um more like I don't know. It has anime elements in it, but I wouldn't call it anime at all. Like yeah, it certainly does have anime elements to it, but it's not really anime in my opinion. My dad likes to joke that my art style is anime, which kind of drives me a little nuts because it's not at all. Like it definitely has some anime inspired elements, I think. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Would you call my art style more anime or what? Yeah, chibi style. Yeah, that's definitely a type of anime. Like my chibi style is yeah, that's anime because it's meant to be. Um, I'm thinking more like my regular style, which I try. I want to like I'm going for a semi-realistic style, but I think it definitely has some anime elements to it. Um, but yeah, my chibi style is definitely anime because it's chibi, so it's meant to be anime. I'm more wondering about like my regular style like this. And Moni to Oof, I'm sorry, but I'm not really doing requests right now. I'm going to be opening them in the next 2 days. So I kept saying I was going to be opening them soon. And I still haven't opened them because I just had so many things I need to do. Um, But finally, like in like 2 or 3 days, I'm going to be opening them. I'm just trying to figure out some things about requests. Uh, and the reason that I'm drawing Wolfie Wen is because she won my art contests or got third place in it, so it's her prize. Um, so yeah, I'm not doing requests quite yet, but I'm going to be opening them soon. I'm just trying to figure out if they're going to be first come, first serve and have like a couple of slots open until they're filled up, or if I'm going to do it more like Scotch does, if you know her, like how she just, you put like a video of your OC in the hashtag and she chooses which ones she wants to do instead of doing it first come, first serve. I'm still trying to figure out which one I should do. Yeah, I would agree. It's like, yeah, semi realistic. That's what I'm going for anyway. And then like a bit of anime and cartoony. Um, yeah, Gotcha Dragon. I mostly draw girls. I don't know. I like drawing girls because I do. I do draw guys sometimes, but not all the time. I should probably get some more practice in with drawing men. A lot of the other reason that I mostly draw girls is because when I enter art contests, most gotcha tubers are female, or at least most of the ones I know. So their characters are girls, so I draw the characters. But even in my free time, I generally do just draw girls, and I draw some guys sometimes. Depends on how I'm feeling. I feel like a lot of female artists mostly draw girls. Even a lot of male artists mostly draw women. It's kind of interesting why that is. Thank you, Flutterbutter-chan. So yeah, I think yes, Gotcha Dragon I did. I'm gonna like, for the people who put their video in Arche Basuzal, I'm going, if I want to do an Arche with you, I will leave a comment saying so, but only when I'm actually like, only when I actually have time to do it. Like Gotcha Dragon, I do actually want to do an art trade with you, but the only reason I haven't left a comment about it yet is because I don't want to say I'm doing an art trade and then you get started on your half and I haven't started on my half because I'm too busy. So if you put your video in art trade with Suzel and I haven't commented on it, that doesn't mean I'm not doing it with you. It just means I'm not quite ready to do an art trade yet. But I have a few big projects like the art contest winners that I'm trying to finish today and tomorrow. And then after today and tomorrow, I'm gonna be free to do other things like art trades and requests. And so if you did put your video in the art trade with Suzel and you're wondering if I'm going to do an art trade with you, just wait. And in the next couple days, I will leave a comment on the ones that I would like to do an art trade with. Um, and that will be the signal that you can start and I will start as well. I would agree, Cherry Bomb. Like, I think part of the reason that guys and girls, like a lot of male artists even, like only draw women. And I watched a video by this YouTuber called Wenji. She made a video on like maybe some theories about why a lot of artists prefer to draw girls, even if the artist is a guy. And I think a couple of factors are like there is a certain appeal to girls and women. Like they have more rounded features, and like that are, I guess, appealing, I guess, that are just appealing to draw and look at. That sounds so weird, but like it's true. Like women are like pretty or like designed to be pretty, whereas guys have more like sharp features, I guess. And also, guys' clothes are boring. I would agree with that. Cherry bomb. That's fine, Gotcha Maya Blossom. It's fine. Just you don't even have to watch the stream if you want. But however many people I have time slash want to do. Um, I don't really have any slots for the trade thing. Like for the trades, it's more like if like I'll just do them whenever I have time. I'll like do them. So you can post your art trade video whenever if you would like to do an art trade. And one note about the art trades is I will also, if you would like to do an edit for your half of the trade, like if you're not as good at drawing and you would rather do an edit for your half of the trade, that's totally fine. I'll still do a drawing for my half of the trade. But you can totally do an edit if you want, or if you want to do a drawing, then that's awesome too. Um, but yeah, there's not really a deadline or a limit on the amount of art trades I'll do. I'll just do them whenever I have time. I'll let you know, like, okay, I have time to do an art trade with you now, so you and I can both get started on our trades. Um, and I'm also taking drawing slash editing skill into account. Like, I know this sounds really mean, but like, I'm not gonna be doing art trades with just anyone. Like, I want to do art trades with people who I like would like. I like their art. No, I know Cherry Bomb was saying that drawing guys is boring. I hope you didn't misunderstand me. Yeah, drawing guys is kind of boring, but that's okay. Okay, I think I'm almost done with the hair. Just need to add just a bit of purple, like I said, um, and then we can move on. Shading is just so relaxing. It's not as like time consuming or brain power consuming as line art, because with line art you have to be trying to get the anatomy right and everything, but with shading you can just sort of shade and it's fun. Bye, Sister P. Okay, now we're on to the hoodie. The most time consuming parts of shading a drawing are definitely the hair and the face, because that's just the more complex parts. But once I get to doing the clothes, that's more smooth sailing. It just doesn't take as much time. So hopefully this drawing will be finished very soon, actually. Oh, Asutori already answered my question. Thanks, Asutori, for answering the question. Yeah, just no swearing, no spam. I just want to keep the channel family friendly and spam free. I need to actually add some more moderators to help like monitor the live chat. Thanks, Flutterbutterchan, but just so you know, this OC isn't mine. It's an OC by Wolfie Wen. You know what? I'm just gonna add that right there so no one gets confused because a few people have gotten confused on that during the stream actually. Um, let's just add a little note that says That way no one will get confused. Because this OC isn't mine, the drawing is mine, but the design of the character is not mine in any way. Sorry for people who got confused on that. Thanks, Gotcha Dragon. Hi, Chiquila Pony. I really like the design of this OC though. Wolfie Wen's OCs are really cute. You guys should subscribe to her. She's got a pretty awesome channel. I don't actually do a lot of drawings of my own OCs now that I think about it. I mostly draw things for contests or gifts for people. I've done a couple drawings of my own OCs in the past, but not a lot. Oh, thanks for letting me know. I always forget things like that. Let me just add that in real quick. I forgot it on my drawing for Hatsumi too. Oh, oh. That doesn't look very good at all. Hold on. Let me fix this. I'm just gonna stick with that. That looks okay, I guess. I would like to do a draw this again challenge at some point. My only problem is that I don't draw my own characters a lot, so there's not much for me to draw again. But I could do a draw this again of fan art that I've made for someone. That would work. Okay, we have officially added in the stripe on the hair. Now, back to the hoodie. Maybe I'll do that as a 1K special. Or maybe, oh, you know what would be cool is, so the 1 year anniversary of my channel is coming up very soon actually. And I've been trying to think of what to do as a special for it because I want to do something special. Um, and so that's an idea. I could do like a draw this again of one of my older art pieces. Um, my other idea was to react to my first video, but my first video was like 20 minutes long, so that would just be too long. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll do like a draw this again because the 1 year anniversary of my channel is coming up in like only a few days. Yeah, yeah, it's July 11th. Yeah, I know they have to be light blue. Or they're white actually. Just when I was doing the line art, I didn't really draw that in just because if I have so many details to do, then this is gonna take me a really long time. I often forget details on my drawings, but that was, I think, more intentional. But I can add it in just quickly. Eh. I don't know how that looks. I think I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Like I said, if I try and get everything exactly perfect, then my drawings would take me so long, and they already take me a really long time. Draw this again challenge is basically when you redraw a drawing that you did a while ago. Hi, Winter Foxy Chan. Um, and Flutter Butter Chan. Yes, I did join Hatsumi Maru contest. I actually posted the video like yesterday. So if you want to check it out, then yeah, I did join. It was a lot of fun to do. Um, so yeah. And I don't really want to say how old any of my siblings are, um, or Gotcha Dragon. I just don't want to say how old my siblings are or how old um, I am, just because it's the internet and you know. Thank you, Winter Foxy Chan. I'm not really sure what inspired me to draw. I've just kind of been drawing my whole life. Um, I don't really know why I started. I just kind of started drawing one day. Um, but in terms of what inspires me to draw, like now, what inspires me to keep drawing, definitely looking at other artists' work. Like just being in the art community on the internet has just really inspired me. Just I don't know, for some reason, just seeing other people drawing, it makes me want to draw, and it also like motivates me to improve. Like when I see someone who's uh, just a really good artist, it sort of motivates me to try and get to where they are. So it really motivates me to improve my art and to draw more often. I should draw more. I don't really draw animals a lot, um, but I actually need to practice. That's something I really need to practice drawing because I don't draw them a lot, so I'm not really that good at drawing them. Um, so that's something that I plan to practice more often because I definitely do need to practice it. Yeah, well, Begun Gigs did get a shout out of me because he's my brother in real life, but he kind of quit YouTube. So yeah, but yeah. Well, Begun Games is my brother. So if you ever see him commenting anything like mean or anything, he's not hating. He's just being a annoying younger brother. So don't worry about it. Yeah, I have a bunch of siblings. I have two younger brothers and one younger sister, and I'm the oldest, which is a chore, but they're pretty awesome siblings, so it's cool. Susapika, to answer your question, I use Fire Alpaca, which is a program for the computer. But when I draw on my phone, which I do sometimes, I use Ibis Paint X. Thanks, Gotcha Mad Blossom. I'm sure your edit's looking pretty good though. Um, the hardest things on this character, I'm not really sure. I mean, it's not like a super complicated character. Um, so it's not too difficult. I don't know. Drawing the dog was kind of challenging because, like I said, drawing animals is not really my strong suit. Uh, but in terms of the actual character, um, I don't know. Oh, sorry. Susapika. Here, you know what? I'll just type it up in the chat so that you can see. Chiquille Pony, I'm not really sure. I haven't won like a lot of contests. Um, Let me think. Back to when I first started entering art contests. The first art contest that I entered was for I Am Star. Um, and that was done on a terrible program, which was the equivalent of MS Paint but for Windows 10, called Paint 3D, and it was a really terrible drawing, but I tried my best. Um, I think the first contest that I won was probably, I don't know. I've entered so many contests at this point I can't keep track of all of them. But it hasn't been that many. Uh, I'm not sure. I have to go and count. Honestly, I don't remember. Oh, that's so good for you, Asatori. I'm really happy. I mean, it makes sense because your art is really good. Let me think. So, I won. I won Swirlicious Gaming's art contest. I won Cassandra Gotcha's art contest. I won. Uh, I won Gotcha Galaxy's art contest. I won. I got fourth in Valencia's contest. I got third, I think, or no, I got fourth or fifth. I can't remember. I placed in Niku Draw's first art contest that she did for 150 subscribers. Um, and I can't remember. I don't. I think that might be. I don't know. I think that might be it, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. There are honestly so many good artists, so I don't think that I should win every contest, and my art honestly isn't that good compared to a lot of different people. But I try my best, and I don't enter art contests just to win. I enter them because they're a lot of fun, and I get to meet lots of new artists. I've made so many friends just from entering contests because people look at the hashtag, and so they check out your channel when they see your art. Um, Bye, Gotcha Dragon. Thank you, May Otaku. My favorite song? I don't know. There's too many good songs out in the world. I don't know. I like a lot of songs. I yeah, I'm not like a fan of Billie Eilish, like, but I like her songs. I don't listen to her a lot, but she is definitely really talented, and her music videos are really cool. But I don't really listen to her that much. And 21 Pilots, I've heard them before, and I really like them, but I don't listen to them too much. Again, but 21 Pilots is pretty cool. Thank you, May Otaku. Yeah, I'd like to be live for like the whole drawing. I don't know about that. How long have I been live at this point? Oh, an hour and a half almost. My hobbies besides drawing, I like reading. I like watching YouTube. Um, I like baking a lot. I like writing stories. Um, I have hobbies besides drawing, but the past while I haven't really done much besides draw in my free time, just because I've had so many projects and art projects that I have to do. So I haven't really had a lot of time for my other hobbies. Um, I mean, I love drawing so much. It's my main hobby for sure. Like, I want to be an artist when I grow up. So that's the thing I pour most of my time into. Itame, I am gonna join. I just haven't done my entry yet. Oh, is it past the due date? Is that what you're asking? Because I probably lost track of the due date. But yes, I am planning to join. When is the due date again? When's the due date again? Because like I could enter today if you want. I do want to enter. I just have this giant playlist of art contests I want to enter, and I keep forgetting when some of them are due. And whoa, oh yeah, okay. Because I remembered it being due in a while, and then so I was gonna, because I don't think it will take me as long because it's just a profile picture. I was gonna like get some other things done first, and then do that when I have time. And then when you asked me, I was just getting a bit worried. But yeah, I'll do it soon. I do want to join, but I just have to finish some other things first. because I have way too many projects that I have to finish because I always just see new art contests I want to join or I new maps I want to join, and then I just end up overworking myself or just like overloading myself with things I have to do. I'm gonna have time to rest soon. I oh my goodness, I almost want to cancel requests honestly, but I've been saying for so long that I'm gonna be doing them soon that I feel like I can't at this point. So yeah, for requests, like I said, I'm I'm still trying to decide exactly how I'm gonna do them to best keep my workload to a minimum. And the two options really are have them first come first serve, so I have some slots open, and I would have like 5 slots open. It wouldn't be very many, but it would be first come first serve. So like I would make the request video, and then whoever asks first gets the first slot, and the second slot is whoever asks second until all the 5 slots are filled up. And then you'd have to wait till I open requests again, which probably wouldn't be for a while. And then the other way I was thinking was that I could do it so I have a hashtag where you can make a video with like your character and like maybe like some other information, and then you could put it in the hashtag, and I would just decide which ones I wanted to do based on like how much I liked your OC design or whether you're like a major supporter of my channel or other factors like because I don't know. Those both ways would sort of reduce my workload because the first one I would have I would only have to do like a certain amount that would be slotted, and then the second type I get to choose which ones I want to do, so I can do as many as I have time for, and also like I can just do whatever I feel like drawing. So I'll figure it out. I'd like to make an announcement about requests in the next few days because I know a lot of people are asking for art and I just haven't had time to do them yet. But we'll see. But yeah, I am getting pretty tired, honestly. I just really don't want to disappoint anyone. It makes me feel so awful when I disappoint people. What do you guys think I should do? Should I do like first come first serve and have a certain number of slots open? Um, and then just do the ones that asked first that are fit in the slots, or should I have a hashtag and then people can post their OCs to the hashtag, and then I'll draw which ones I feel like drawing. I want to know what you guys think. Thank you, Gotcha Lolly Candy. Yeah, I feel like the hashtag would be the way to go just because it lets me draw what I feel like drawing because there's nothing worse than being stuck with drawings you really don't want to do but because then it just feels like a chore and that's no fun. Um so with the hashtag I'd probably end up drawing more people over time because I basically would have the hashtag open forever and I would just do them when I do certain I guess drawings whenever I feel like I have time for them. Um that's how Apricotch does it if you know her channel. She has like the Draw Me Apricotch thing and she just does them whenever she feels like she has time for them and she doesn't do all of them. She just does whichever ones she wants to. I would probably just model the way I would do requests exactly after hers. I would just basically copy what she does because I think it's a really good way of doing things, I think. Because um It's not for Wolfie Wen's contest, but it's for a prize because she got third place in. So I had a fan art contest a while ago, and Wolfie Wen tied for third place. So this is her prize for winning. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll do it. I'll do it like Apricotch does it because that's a really good system. Because it's honestly it's just a win-win for everyone with that system. Because if you think about it, for the artists, it means they can just draw whichever ones they want to draw, so they don't get stuck having to do drawings that they don't want to do. And for the people who are requesting, I think it takes away a bit of the disappointment of not like because if you do first come first serve, the people who are late to comment, it's kind of feels bad because I don't know like, but with the hashtag, there's more of an like you don't know if you're gonna get a request or not, so you don't ever feel like disappointed. I guess. Um, I don't know. I think it's good for both parties, so that's probably what I'll do. But yeah, I'll make an announcement about requests in just a few days when I feel like I actually have time to do them. Because right at the moment, I just have too many other things that I need to finish. Today is my work day. I'm just gonna like finish today and tomorrow. I'm gonna be finishing all the stuff I need to finish, and then I think probably what day is it? Saturday, Sunday, and then so probably on Monday I'll make an announcement about requests. Okay, I'm almost done the drawing actually. So I've almost finished the shading, almost, and then I'll just do a quick background because it doesn't need to be a fancy background. Um, and then I'll be done. And that will feel really good. Then, in terms of art contest prizes, I just need to finish the edits because the each winner gets a drawing and an edit. I was kind of stupid when I said what the prizes were. I very much underestimated the time it would take me to complete them all because first, second, and third place winners each get a full body drawing and an edit. And the first place winner also gets an art trade slash collab or whatever they want. Um, just a video gift of some kind, and the winner chose to do an art trade, so I have an art trade to do with her. And then, um, yeah, so next time I do an art contest, which I'd like to do another one in the future, I will definitely be a bit more careful when saying the prizes because I don't want to have too much to do. But I do want to give you guys some cool drawings, and I really wanted the contest to be worth entering, so I kind of went overboard. Yeah, I use several different blending modes for shading, um, but yeah, multiply is the one I use the most. I think it's really good. That's what I generally use for shading. I've been experimenting a lot with blending modes lately. I haven't really done them that much in the past. I've only recently really started using them in the past few weeks, and they're really useful for shading and adding effects at the end. Gotcha Lolly Candy, my favorite art YouTuber. That's tricky. There's so many good ones. Um, a few of my favorites would be. Oh man, that's hard. That's so hard. I don't know. There's a lot of artists that I just really enjoy watching their videos, and I enjoy their art. Um, I wouldn't know how to answer. There's too many good ones. Maybe I'll make a playlist of like my favorite art YouTubers. I had an underrated playlist at some point, but then I deleted it because there were too many underrated art YouTubers and I couldn't keep adding them to the playlist or it would take way too long. So I got rid of that playlist. Um so maybe I'll make another playlist which is just like my favorite artists because there's too many good ones. But some of my favorites would be Niku Draws and Valencia. I really like um oh boy. Shining Star is really good. She's another small YouTuber who's really underrated. But I think she like quit her channel, so that's pretty sad. Um in terms of larger art YouTubers, I really like Draw with Jazza. He's probably one of my favorites. I'm sorry, there's too many good artists. But yeah, I guess yeah, I really like Draw with Jazza. Oh yes, King Arts. How could I possibly forget about King Arts? King Arts is so good, like beyond amazing. That's probably she's probably one of my favorites. I really like Hopeless Peaches also. Um, I really like her videos. I like Flying Pings. I like Draw with Waffles. Uh, and there's a new one that I recently discovered. I really like her videos, but I can't think of her name off the top of my head because I just started watching her. Well, that's good to know because I really like her art. Okay, I'm almost done with the shading. I just have to do the puppy, and then I can add the background, and I'm done. Yeah, I love Hopeless Peaches and Draw with Waffles. Drawing with Waffles. I don't know Cookie Hyung. I'll have to go check out her channel or his channel. I can't believe it's already 5 p.m. now. This has been a really short day. Oh, sorry. What's your question, Gotcha Mag Blossom? Just type it again in the chat and I'll try and answer it. Hi, Gotcha Maya Blossom. Hi, Gotcha Goose. almost done. Just have to add the rim light on the doggy. Shading tip for you guys that is totally random. Rim light. You see, there's something weird with science that when there's lighting, obviously it hits the area that it hits. Like for example, my light source is sort of coming down this way. Um, like that. Um, and basically, obviously the light hits like this area, hits these areas, but uh, for some reason in art, well in real life, there's actually just a bit of highlight on the edge that's facing away from the light. And if you look at something in real life, you can actually see this. And just adding that rim light into your drawing really helps create a sense of roundness. And yeah, so that's pretty interesting. Gotcha Lolly Candy, I did actually join Hatsumi Miu's contest. I posted it yesterday, so it's on my channel if you want to see it. Thank you, Mei Otaku and Susupika. We are almost done the drawing. I am pretty happy with this drawing so far. I don't know. I think it's been fun. The stream has been fun. Just chatting, drawing. Mei Otaku, if you're having like trouble with your shading not hitting the right areas, it's honestly really helpful to just draw like a little arrow like I have here that sort of shows where the lighting is, and then you can sort of, I guess, judge from there um, where it would hit. So I've finished the shading on the dog. Just gonna get rid of that arrow, and now I'm going to add just the last little bit of shading and the background. So when I finish, okay, first off, when I finish with my typical regular shading, I also like to go in and add some shading on the whole drawing just to tie it all together. So that's what I'm going to do now. So first off, I'm going to take some purple and just cover the whole character with that purple color. And that's actually kind of darker than I want, so I'm just going to grab a bit of a lighter, more reddy purple. Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. Okay, so just playing with the purple, trying to find a good purple that works. That adds a bit of continuity, I guess. So that's one technique I like to use. And now I'm going to add another layer and take my purple Sometimes I use dark blue for this part as well. And take my airbrush. I'm just going to airbrush the one side with that purple, set it to multiply, and lower the opacity. Let's go with 35%, that looks good. And now I'm going to take some orange, or a yellowish orange, and on the other side, airbrush that, set it to add. That'll be a bit of highlight. And I'm going to set the opacity to 35, just like with the multiply. And there we go. So now I can move on to the background. Thanks, May Otaku. Now, one hard part that I struggle with in my drawings is just deciding what to do for the background. Deciding what colors to use. So I think for the background on this one, I'm going to go for a very pale blue. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. Let's just do that. I usually like to play around a bit with the colors of my background until I find something that fits. So I think I'm going to go with the blue. My other idea was a very pale orange, so let's see how that looks. I think that's nice too. What do you guys think? Blue or orange? You have been noticed, Kid Friday, HAPW. May Otaku, the airbrush can be nice for shading, but just one tip is, when you're doing that as your only method for shading, it can like look a little bit off. I don't know. So there are definitely other brushes that are good for shading, but the airbrush is really useful for adding gradients. It's good for adding final effects. I do like it for shading a lot. I use a lot of different tools in my shading. So I'm thinking I would do. I like the light blue, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do light blue, but I'm gonna incorporate the orange into my background. So let me just see what I can do. That's kind of nice. Move that around. Hi, Yankoi. So now I'm just gonna go on clipping, add a little bit of shading to my little orange circle, and then maybe I'll add some stars or hearts on the outside of. Oh, I'm thinking of sort of going for like a moon shape sort of thing. Just trying to figure out how to achieve that. Maybe I'll try using a curve tool. Oh, this is very confusing. Nope, this is not gonna work. No! How do I get off? Okay. Evidently the curve tool is not the way to go. Hey, but that looks okay, so let's just do that. Go with that. Uh, nice little moon. Now I will add some stars, because who doesn't like stars? Let me see. I have a few different stars to choose from. There is star 1, which looks like this, and star 2, which looks like this. Wait, that's too small. Can't see. I don't see the difference. Oh, never mind. Well. Oh, and there's star 3, which is like... Oh, I like that. That's what I'm going to use. So let's choose a brush. How about 300? And just get some stars in there. Around the moon. I'm going to change the blending mode to add, just to give it a cool effect. Just trying to make it look good. So we have some stars, and yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, that will look cool. So yeah, let me try changing the background to a darker blue. Let's see what that looks like. I like that. I don't know. Maybe something a bit brighter or lighter. That's a good blue. Oh, you know what I should do? So I like that blue. I think I'm going to do a bit of a gradient. How about? So I'm going to get that blue, and then I'm going to get a second color. And for that, I'll just grab a darker blue. Now I'm going to select the gradient tool.